Hello and welcome to another video in my effort to try to finish all the miniatures that I have unpainted. In this occasion I will be painting some Rohan warriors that I already showed in my previous video. I started by painting all the skin with beige red. For all the base coats I used a couple of layers to ensure that the color was solid enough. Next, for the capes I used olive drab. Then I used this dark red tone to coat all the leather parts. And also base coated the metallics with black for the ones that would go with silver, and with beige brown also for the ones that would go with gold. I coated part of the wood details with beige brown as well as some of the leathers to give some variation too. For some of the robes I used green grey to give a light green greyish tone. And finally, for the details on the shields I used ivory as well as beige brown, which will be then covered with a more yellow tone. Then I proceeded to paint over that base coat with chainmail and retributor armor for the gold. I used thin down red to highlight the leather armor. I used a flesh wash over all the skin to give it more depth. I mixed olive drab and deck tan to highlight the green on the shields as well as the capes. I also performed some washes with non-oil over the metallics and with Agrax Earthshade over the boots. For the shields I started with flat brown. I did a wash with Agrax Earthshade and then I used beige brown and added more yellowish tones to make and build up the highlights. I continued by painting some of the details like the eyes, the mouths or the small cords on their leather armor. Then I used deck tan to highlight the clothes that were more green grayish. And with Iraqi sand I tried to make a pattern on the armbands to try to simulate a rope. As well as highlighting the hair at this point. I used lighter brown tones to highlight and give some texture to the wood on the weapons such as the axes and the spears. I finished it off by basing the miniatures with the same scheme as I used with the Uruk-hai, so I glued some sand to the bases. I coated everything with a mix of black and brown, use some Agrax Earthshade, and then do dry brushes with beige brown and Iraqi sand. I finished everything by gluing some tufts with different variations and painting the black rim. With that, I completed another set of 26 minis, and I think that this is a nice rate. I'm painting more than ever, I'm getting stuff done, so yeah, I mean, this channel is working as a motivation for me to keep it up, and I leave you with some of the shots I made with the whole bunch of miniatures that I have from the Rohan faction at this moment. And yeah, hopefully I can continue painting and just uploading videos. Thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.